Hi, Cartest Ross here with TshirtRiches.com, and today we're going to talk briefly about iron-on transfers. I'm still getting a ton of questions about the difference between the custom screen printed transfers that we use versus the iron-on transfers that you buy from the store and print from your home printer. And if you've been following our website, then you know that I absolutely hate the quality that iron-on transfers put out. And in this video here, I'm going to explain the differences and how you can try a different method that will get you far superior results. And with that said, if you're using an iron, a printer, and transfers that you pick up from the local Walmart or Kmart, then this process simply ain't going to give you the type of quality that you're looking for. Now, if you're making shirts for your brother or your kid's sister or a couple of friends, then using a iron, printer, and transfer paper is fine. But if you're trying to build a solid business whereby you're trying to build get repeat business and put out quality t-shirts, then of course this method is not going to work. And the reason why: printers, of course, were made for printing onto paper. They were never initially designed for the purposes of making t-shirts. And so what happens is when you use this type of transfer and a printer, once you throw that shirt into a washing machine, the inks will start to fade away almost immediately after the first wash. In fact, most often, if you have other clothes in the washing machine, the inks will tend to wash off of that shirt and start to mix in with the other shirts or laundry. And again, what happens here, this type of transfer, the designs will pretty much start to fade easily. They will crack, they will peel, they will break. And again, this is not the quality that you want if you're trying to build a solid t-shirt business. If you don't believe me, I would encourage you to go to the store and buy a pack. You can generally get a pack of these transfers for a few dollars at the local Walmart, Kmart, or local hobby store, and try it at home. You'll see the quality is just not there. And run it through your washing machine once or twice, and you'll start to see what I'm talking about. In this video here, I'm going to show you an alternative that is far superior and will give you screen print quality designs, and that will last for pretty much the life of the t-shirt. And with that said, the process that we use is what we call, the transfers that we use are what we call custom screen printed transfers. These custom screen printed transfers essentially have the same type of inks on them that screen printers use. So you essentially are able to make screen printed quality t-shirts from home. And the way it works, of course, to get the quality shirt, you will need the right inks combined with high heat, high pressure, and when you have that combination, you'll get a quality t-shirt. And I will show you this process in action in just a moment. Custom screen printed transfers is what we call them. Unlike the transfers that you buy from the store, custom screen printed transfers are essentially made in the same manner that t-shirts are made. But instead of the screen printer printing onto the t-shirt itself, they'll screen print your design onto a release paper. Thus the term that we use, custom screen printed transfers. And again, I'm going to show you this in a moment. It works almost like the transfer paper that you print out from home. But again, the exact same type of inks that they would normally put onto a shirt, they're now putting this ink onto a special release paper. Your design is now on this release paper, so that now you can go back and transfer that design onto a shirt at a later date or on demand. Now, as I mentioned earlier, you are essentially getting the exact same type of inks that the screen printers are using, which is called Plastisol inks. And they would normally go onto a shirt, but in this case, they're going onto a special release paper. And I'm going to show it to you here in this video. I got the volume turned down so I can narrate. As you see there, I'm putting a blank t-shirt on. This is the release paper that has the design on it, the screen printed inks, the Plastisol inks, and we're going to put that on the shirt, and then we're going to clamp this machine down, which is called a heat press. Heats up to about 385, 400 degrees, and that heat and pressure will transfer the design onto the shirt here. And what we have there, the design is transferred to the shirt. And you can also print onto dark colored shirts as well. There's no outlines around the shirts. There's no mist or anything like that. And these are Plastisol inks. These are the same inks that screen printers use when printing onto a t-shirt. But instead, as I mentioned earlier, they're putting your design onto this release paper, so that when you clamp down with this heat press machine, the high pressure and the heat will transfer the design and get the inks into the fibers of the t-shirt. And I'm just going to pause for a second so you can see this part here. Dark colored shirt. There's no outline left on the shirt. It's clear, it's clean, it's crisp, and feels real good to the touch. Nice and soft. These are Plastisol inks. And as you can see, that's a dark colored shirt. And there's no outlines or square boxes or rectangles going around the outline of the shirt. And you can wash this shirt 1,000,000 times and the inks are not going to come off. The designs are not going to fade away. And I'm just going to watch. We're going to put one more design. You can get as creative as you want. You can make any type of design, and then these screen printers will screen print onto that type of release paper that you see there in the video. These designs were made by individuals. And now this puts out a nice colored shirt when the inks are transferred over. I'm gonna watch this here. 8 to 10 seconds, 385 degrees, high pressure, high heat. Gets that ink into the fibers of the shirt. We peel the transfer off. The design is now transferred onto the shirt. These again are called custom screen printed transfers, or Plastisol transfers. And Plastisols, of course, are the same type of inks that screen printers are using to print onto t-shirts. Now with that said, I'm going to stop the video here, jump back to the PowerPoint presentation. And how much do these transfers cost? Well, like anything, it's really going to be based on the amount of transfers that you buy and the amount of colors that are your design. Similar, just like dealing with a regular screen printer. The more colors you have in your design, the more it's going to cost. If you only went in there and only bought one transfer, then of course it's going to be extremely expensive. So the more transfers you buy, just like you would at a screen printer, the more t-shirts you buy, the cheaper it gets. And based on the quantity, you can get these transfers for as little as 50 cents. And again, the beauty here is that you can print your shirts on demand. One way to bring down your cost for the transfer is to limit the number of colors in your design, and that will drastically bring your cost down. If you're just getting started and you just want to start making some money and test the waters, then of course limit the number of colors, because by far the more colors you have, the more expensive it's going to be. Another alternative is on these sheets. Depending on how big your design is, you might be able to get 2 designs onto a sheet. So for example, if your design is costing $1.50 per sheet, let's say you only buy 50 transfers, get 50 of the designs custom made on these transfers, and let's say it costs $1.50 per transfer. Now if you can get 2 designs on it, on that one sheet of transfer paper, then that $1.50 cost breaks down to about 75 cents a transfer. So now you're able to get 2 designs onto a transfer, thus bringing your cost down that way. Where can you buy these custom printed transfers or Plastisol transfers? One site or one company is a company called Transfer Express, and you can visit them online at www.TshirtRiches.com. I will admit they are expensive, but they do produce a great quality product. They make some extremely great transfers, and the beauty about these guys is, depending on the setup and colors and stuff that you get, if you get a design in early enough in the day, they'll typically go out the same day or the following day. So they're extremely fast, but they're expensive. But there are some other, I'm going to backtrack a little bit. There are some other companies, other alternatives other than Transfer Express. And if you visit our site, you'll find some information on where you can find other companies that do it a little cheaper. Visit our site at www.TshirtRiches.com. Again, we have more cheaper alternatives listed on our site and within our t-shirt startup course that we also offer on our website. Where can you buy a heat press machine? The machine that you saw in the video a moment ago was a 16 by 20 size heat press machine. They come in various sizes, like 15 by 15, 16 by 20, 16 inches by 20 inches. And, so the best place to get them from, I would tell you, is you can buy them used on Craigslist in your city or buy them used on eBay. They're fairly cheap. It's hard to tear these machines up. When you go out to buy one used from someone, make sure you plug it up, turn it on, make sure the machine heats up. If money is no object, I would suggest the Hottronics brand. They're expensive, but it's a good solid brand. T-Shirt Riches, and concerning the Hottronics brand, we are distributors of those guys, so just visit our website at TshirtRiches.com and we'll get you set up. There's a brand called Gecko, fairly cheap. It's a great entry level machine. If you're limited on funds or budget, then definitely by all means get the Gecko brand. You can also get those at our website at TshirtRiches.com. We're talking about good, strong quality machines for $395 or again, buy used. You can get these things used. Sometimes you can find a great deal on Craigslist. I found one not too long ago for about $250, and great machine. It's hard to tear them up. If you're interested in seeing the quality that a custom screen printed transfer puts out, make sure you visit our site and grab a sample pack. And essentially what we'll send you is a t-shirt with a design transferred onto it, and we'll also include the actual transfer in the package so that you can see what an actual transfer looks like, and then you'll also see what that design looks like on the shirt that we send you as well. Again, visit TshirtRiches.com to get that. That's pretty much it. I know you might have a lot of questions. If you do, visit our website, leave comments on the blog, and I'll be glad to answer any questions that you have. But if you're ready to finally take the t-shirt design ideas that you have spinning around in your head and turn it into a profitable t-shirt business, then here's your chance to finally do that while building your own t-shirt empire. We offer a course, a t-shirt business startup course, where we take you step by step from creation of designs to getting them made by graphic artists, to putting them onto your transfers, to building a website, building an entire business. We show you how to get your stuff in different stores. We show you how to get your t-shirts out to the public. And if you're interested in doing that, again, visit our website at www.TshirtRiches.com. I hope this video has been helpful. If you have any questions, make sure you leave comments below. And if you found this video helpful, make sure you click the like button here on our blog as well. Thanks again. My name is TshirtRiches. Have a pleasant and blessed day.